Who's ready for an Hawaiian grilled ribeye? Boy, this one's gonna be a flavor bomb. The first step we want to do to get started on our steak is getting it in some marinade. So let's make up a simple Hawaiian style marinade first. So I'm gonna go in with a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Now I'm using light brown sugar. If you've got dark, use it. I'm out of it here. I'm going in with a 1/4 cup of low sodium soy sauce. If you use regular soy sauce, it could get salty, just know that. Now I'm gonna use a 6-ounce can of pineapple juice. Now I'm gonna use about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. Just kind of help balance all that out. I'm gonna use about 2 to 3 minced cloves of garlic. Now right here is where you can adjust your brown sugar. If you wanna add another 1/4 cup, you can. It's completely up to you. It's not gonna make your steak super sweet or anything like that. Man, that is good. Now, I've got, as you can see, about an 16, 18 ounce, really good ribeye steak here. Let's get it in a Ziploc bag and pour some marinade over. Now I'm gonna save a little bit of my marinade here, kind of brush on during cooking. Yeah. I'm just gonna let our steak hang out in here. If you can let it go 24 hours, perfect. If you've only got a few hours, that's fine too. So I'm gonna throw it back on that plate, get it in my fridge for a few hours, and let it hang out till we get ready to grill it this afternoon. All right, let's get our grill fired up. And I am using my new charcoal chimney. And for me, I'm going with those roll oak tumbleweeds right here. Always grab 2. That's just me. We're gonna be back in about 15 to 20 minutes. We should be ashed over and all red, ready to dump in the grill and get this Hawaiian ribeye fired up. All right, it's been 20 minutes. You can see our charcoal's almost ashed over here. So for me, I'm gonna set up a 2-zone fire. All right, we're gonna let it get up to temp. I don't care if it gets 400 to 500 degrees, that does not bother me. We're gonna grilling a big old thick steak. We're gonna be running a 2-zone fire so we can go on, off, on, off, on, off. There is no right or wrong way to cook a steak. You can get the perfect grill marks. You can keep hitting the flip method. You can do it over the 2-zone side and then sear it off. You can sear it off first and then go over to the cool side. There's several different ways to cook a steak. Don't overcomplicate it. All you gotta do is get out and grill. All right, we've got our remaining marinade right here that I didn't pour over the steak. I put it in my cast iron pot here, a little bit of minced garlic in it. I'm gonna get that on my grill here and just let it start kind of heating up over here. Now, I'm gonna give this grill about another 10 minutes. We are already running about 550, 600 degrees. I'm gonna calm it down just a little bit, let it stabilize. I like somewhere around 500 to cook a steak. That's just me, 550. So, not worried if it's more than that. All you gotta do is watch it. Let's let our grill stabilize. I just adjusted my vents just a little bit. And once we do that, we're gonna season our steak. All right, first step, let's get it out of the bag, get it out of that marinade. I'm gonna knock this garlic off of it. You don't want your garlic to burn. Now I'm just gonna pat all that excess moisture kind of off my steak. You can see how it started breaking down that ribeye, and that's just what we were wanting. Now I'm going with a little bit of my garlic butter today. If you've got a favorite rub, be sure to use it. And this is a heavy steak, it can take some seasoning. So I'm coming back with a little bit of my beef rub now. All right, now that we've got our steak seasoned, I'm gonna go ahead and get it on. I'm gonna put it on the cool side over here, okay? Just like that, all the way away from the coals. You can see I've got this right here, it's gonna get warm. I'm gonna let my grill lid go back on for about 5 minutes and I'm gonna check my steak, kind of see where it's at. And I'm gonna start searing it off in a few minutes and getting some color on it and all that kind of stuff. I don't care if I leave the grill lid open or anything. I just wanna start building some sear on it, some crust. All right, it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna pick this whoop. I say that, let's go. Come here. I'm gonna go down on top of that right here, just like that. I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna leave this lid off. I wanna get some action going here, get this fire going, let it flare up a little bit. I want some char on my steak. That's what we're doing. We're just flipping, basting, flipping, basting, flipping, basting. We're all about that flavor on this steak. All right, let's see where we are on our steak. Oh, we're close. That ribeye is looking fantastic. All right, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna pull it right there. Let's let that rest, and while we're letting that steak rest, let's grill some pineapples off. All right, our ribeye is off the grill, and just to talk about it, this thing smells incredible for one, but for two, we took a big 16 to 18 ounce stick cut ribeye. This is a USDA prime ribeye on top of that. We got it at our local meat market, Primo's Butcher Shop in Hernando, Mississippi. Thank you, Frankie. We turn around after that, we put it in a marinade with pineapple juice, soy sauce, brown sugar, a little bit of garlic, let it go for as long as we could. It marinated for about 4 hours. If you go 24 hours overnight, it's even better. We pulled it out, dried it off, put a little garlic butter on it and a little bit of beef rub, and threw it on our Weber grill. We weren't looking for sear marks. We started off on the cool zone side till our reduction of the remaining of our marinade started reducing down that we could baste our steak with. And as soon as it started coming to boil and started reducing, we started flipping our steak just non-stop about every minute, minute and a half on that Weber, and just kept it going over that Royal Oak super-sized briquette charcoal. And you can see when it hit 126, 127 degrees, we pulled it off and let it rest. And this is a moment of truth. Let's cut it. Cutting like butter. Whew. Look at that. The perfect doneness. Medium rare. Let me get over here and get a little bite of that. I wish y'all could just feel how this is cutting. I'm a huge pineapple fan, and I've done this recipe several times at home and not showed it on camera. I'm a huge fan of it. If I had to tell you to do anything different, it would be reduce that liquid down, make more of it, reduce it down into a syrup-like consistency, and use more of it on top of the steak. This for 4 hours in, for marinating this, incredible flavor. That pineapple juice does great on the tenderness. This thing just melts in your mouth. I could probably cut it with a fork. Hell, matter of fact, let me move those pineapples. I'm gonna see if I can cut this steak with a fork. Look at that. Cut with a fork. That's how tender it is. I'm fixing to eat this whole thing. That is money. If you like what we're doing on the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, follow along with your friends. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, and of course, YouTube. I'll see you next week after I get done eating this steak.